for that one? Not these ones?
I got really nervous.
Those
guys.
ones. Yes, no, maybe so. All will be covered tonight on a brand new episode of Oppositeness. I'm Scott Brown, and you're watching Color Circuit. And with me is two panels of improvisers, comedians, funny people, and we're going to debate the hard stuff, the touchy subjects that a lot of people ain't going to touch.
Touching the hard stuff.
They're too touchy. It's too touchy.
Sure.
Hard things
We'll touch anything.
We're
Don't
talking
touch
about.
hard things.
So a lot of new faces here, some old, some new, and some blue. So we're going to go across to the far left.
I'm Janae.
Janae, you were on the very first episode of Oppositeness.
I was.
Why are you back?
Someone asked me.
Congrats.
I believe you all received a letter, and you received a letter, and you received a letter.
And
Blue,
our checks
great
are
movie.
in the mail.
Okay. And next, you on Janae's team. Who do we have?
You want to introduce me, or I'm Megan.
Very cool. And you also received a notification.
Yeah, and Al delivered it to me. Just
Very
like Harry
cool.
Potter, so I knew
Okay.
it was legit.
All right.
Yeah.
One of those. Okay. And
Hufflepuff.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
Ravenclaw.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
Slash.
I hope this is our debate because this is gonna get heated.
This actually might be more fitting for Twitch, actually. Yeah. And to my right,
Rusty Rutherford. You can find me on Instagram at RustaRhymes, RustyComedy.com, on Facebook, Rusty Rutherford, Twitter at RustaRhymes.
All right.
and that's all of them.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
probably others.
Snapchat?
Snapchat, it's too weird for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too
yeah.
many things.
Too many things.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Are you on Vero?
Is that the
That's the
money
new
paying app?
one.
I'm on
No,
PayPal.
no.
That's Vimo.
Vimo. I'm on Vimo
Oh, okay.
and
Send him
PayPal.
money.
But no, there's a new social media. I think it's Vero.
There's a new one?
There's a new one, and only I'm on it apparently.
Huh.
Yeah, Vero. Check it out, y'all.
Sweet.
I just
Anyway,
learned about Twitch,
and
so-
next to you, Rusty, who do we have?
Hi, I'm Lexi. You can find me usually at my house. I'm also on Snapchat, the_good_goat. Yeah,
The Good Goat.
the good goat.
Cool,
Good
cool.
Goat.
Do you guys have plugs?
Yeah, but I don't think it's appropriate right here.
That's very responsible of you. Okay.
I left
Megan,
mine at
you good?
home.
I'm good.
Okay.
Find it in the comments section.
And if, we'll revisit that at the end. So what we're going to do, Team A, Team B, last time we had colors.
We're
Can
purple.
we do names?
Okay, yeah, purple, red.
Good
Team
color.
purple, team red. And they're going to have time up top for each round to debate their topic, their side, which one is best. We're going to decide which side gets what topic by the ever magical coin. This is U.S. currency, folks. This is going to decide what the argument is going to be like. So let's get started with round one. You
Dun,
guys
dun,
ready?
dun.
Ready.
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 That's good enough. Okay. The
I didn't
first
mean to do that.
debate topics are going to be, and I really wish we had the camera up front, coffee versus tea. Yeah, coffee
Oh.
versus tea. All right. Heads is coffee. Tails is tea.
How does
Should we be like team
Coffee.
heads, team heads and team tails?
Can we be Team Tails?
Team tails.
Okay. All right.
All right.
You're
Uh,
team
all
heads.
right.
team heads?
All right, here we go.
Winner calls it
picks?
because it's still
No, tea.
So that we just picked our
you
own.
just. I don't think
Cutter, cut the stream. This shit ain't working.
debate how
I quit.
this is hard.
Bye.
I quitty. How about like winner chooses maybe?
Winner.
Just name one of us to call it.
Yeah. Okay.
Coffee.
No. I like that. So the winner gets to choose what
Which one?
they get
Okay.
to debate.
All right.
That's
We're
good.
out of time on this one.
All right. It is tails.
Ooh.
Which do you want, coffee
I want coffee.
or tea?
Do tea or
Which is the
oh shit, then do tea.
Oh.
Okay.
do tea.
Okay, that was our first debate.
All right,
She
and-
won.
and we're
All right,
a mini little debate. All right, so
getting
T,
serious.
you will go first. You have a minute to have the opening statement about tea, and go.
There's no one named Mr. Coffee. There's no one named Ice Coffee. There's not a rapper named Ice Coffee. There's a rapper named Ice T. There's an actor named Mr. T. You know?
Very true.
Yeah.
There is 100 types of tea. How many types of coffee are there?
Yeah.
How many? One.
One type.
You can get it from all over the world, but it's one type of coffee. It's a bean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
You
don't want to
eat
drink
beans.
beans.
You don't drink
You're
bean
gonna
water.
choke on that. And got
Gross.
pinto in my throat. I don't want a pinto bean in my throat.
The only beans I want are on my burrito.
Yeah.
Tea has health benefits. You can get caffeine-free tea. You can get caffeinated tea. You can get yerba mate. That's from South America.
Yeah.
Lots of caffeine. So what do you even need coffee for if you can get the caffeine over here?
That's true. We
What-
got your
what do you-
tea. Also, do you ever coffee bag someone?
No.
No, you don't. You teabag them.
Exactly.
And a good place to stop. All right, all right.
Hard
That's
to compete with.
some
we're doing well.
divisive speech right there
Yeah.
with the tea people. I did not see that last one. That was good. That was a good ad. Okay, Team Coffee. Your minute starts now.
Well, first of all, our opponents have lied. There is actually a Mr. Coffee, and he is responsible for making the coffee. He is a coffee machine. So I think you need to work on your fact checking. And coffee is also the closest you can get to actually doing heroin legally. Yes, it's very, very jolting, very exciting. So if you don't want to get busted for heroin, I would say coffee is the way to go.
Okay.
And if you have an ounce of moxie in your system, you're gonna drink coffee. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna drink this coffee, I'm gonna get shit done, I'm gonna do this, I don't need tea, I'm not gonna sip it with my pinky up. You grab it like you're grabbing your dick or something, and you shove that shit in your face, and that is coffee for you. And it's like real, it's the real stuff.
And coffee just brings people together, like your hipsters, your basic bitches, like, you know, pumpkin spice lattes, you know, bitches love those.
Time. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
where would white women be, right, without pumpkin spice lattes?
Happier.
Happier without?
I don't know. Never
Okay.
mind.
All
Don't
right,
listen
we
to
gotta, yeah.
We're swaying them.
Remember
We're
what
getting
side
this.
you're
I
on.
We're
forgot, I'm
winning.
sorry.
Damn
We're
it.
getting this.
All right. All right, T. Your rebuttals? Ready for rebuttals?
Ready for this
Well,
shit.
my throat is sore. I could use some hot tea.
That would
Yet
help
another
soothe it.
reason tea works. Very soothing. Where would white women be without coffee? Probably not out in the fields picking coffee beans like the poor Guatemalan children.
That's true.
That's not where they would be.
That's true.
It's very true. Most
Also-
tea is ethically sourced. Can you say the same about coffee?
Oh.
Nope. Same with diamonds. Blood
Coffee's-
diamonds, blood coffee.
Blood coffee. Starbucks is the blood coffee of blood diamonds.
Neil Diamond drank coffee.
Neil Diamond, he was a hack.
And
man.
I'm pretty
He was
sure
a
he's
coffee
dead
hack.
now, so.
Neil Deadman. Also, compared coffee to heroin. Those are the opposite, man. Coffee's an upper. Heroin, if you can do whatever kind of tea you want, you can get chamomile tea. That's way closer to heroin than coffee. Or you get hyper tea, which is like your meth tea. So you want drugs? Cool. Take drugs, drink some tea, do both.
Tea's an herb. Weed's an herb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, we're over
Yeah.
here in the leaf corner, guys.
Yeah.
Keeping
so
it
you guys
natural,
need to just
keeping it real.
leave this debate. Leave
Very
us
nice,
alone.
very nice. I will say, you know, if white people didn't have coffee, they'd find tea. A lot of white people drink tea. A lot of white women drink tea. Anyway,
You taking sides or what's this about?
no, I'm neutral. I'm taking what you guys are giving and being like, yeah, or no. All right, tea rebuttals, and go.
Well, we're coffee, actually.
Whatever.
And I just want to say
think
that
we're
it
winning.
is very natural because sometimes you can get cat poo tea, and that is a cat animal. I mean, it's coffee, not tea. And this animal, and it's like cat-like, and it eats some berries, and it shits out coffee, and it's like the most decadent thing in the world. You can't get that with tea. If someone shout out tea, it'd be gross. But this is like decadent. It's beautiful. So it's natural. Everything's natural in that sense.
Also, I just have to put in my own 2 cents here with tea. I recently went to Starbucks and got green tea, and that shit was disgusting. It was not like I had expected at all. It tasted straight up like edamame, which is not how tea should taste. So there's just something wrong with the tea that is being produced and given to people right now, and I don't think you guys are really producing ethical tea.
It's evil. Very evil.
Anything
Evil tea.
Okay, some harsh words. T. Anything? Any final statements? Anything you want to say to coffee?
Starbucks is a straw man, and he defeats your argument because it's a Starbucks coffee company, not Starbucks tea company.
Yeah.
They make bullshit tea because they're a bullshit company. Their coffee tastes like piss water, and I'm pretty sure they gave me a UTI. I cannot drink their coffee.
Yeah.
It's-
Yep. Put
I really need to know more about that later.
coffee being in the urethra. That'll cause it. You went to a coffee shop and bought tea. It
Don't
looks like
crush their
you
beats.
decided your side already buying tea from a coffee shop. You should have gone
That was
to
your
What about
first mistake.
Tivana?
tea place.
Tivana is also a joke. They are owned by the Starbucks company,
what I thought.
and they're out of business. Their ass is out of here. So, you
They're
tell me.
worldwide, though.
Yeah, 'cause
That-
no one
I
likes
mean,
tea.
They have power. So that's
Tivana?
just...
Buy
No,
Tivana.
Starbucks.
They do.
They got
They're like
power.
the evil
They're like
corporation.
the drink specialists. So,
What about Sonic?
oh my God, Sonic.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Okay, I think we're kind of
Soda.
getting off the rails here. What about
So
Sonic?
hungry.
Drink special.
So hungry.
I
Sonic
never
was
see
there
those
when I
guys
needed
in
them
their
most.
car talking about the food. I always go for
Super
that.
Sonic.
All right. Some very divisive, right out of the gate, divisive language. I guess, when you have a bunch of people, these must be very close to your hearts, these topics. Coffee, tea.
I'm actually team tea, but I just...
Ooh, ooh.
oh,
I
oh
just
no, no, no.
really hate Starbucks.
I am taking that into consideration.
Starbucks.
I had a
Screw
chai this
Starbucks.
morning, and it was amazing. Starbucks.
You are white, aren't you?
So
Oh my
white.
God.
I'm actually a little Mexican. But
Me
I look
too.
white.
Not enough, apparently.
We're bonding. We're bonding.
My grandpa would be so sad.
All right, so taking in everything in consideration, I believe that what color is it? Team Red has the
Yeah,
stronger argument
that's us.
for tea.
Bam.
I just don't really like coffee. I'm having a hard time.
Is anybody Team Coffee?
I
here?
love coffee. I'm
Okay.
a coffee
Really like
addict.
Wow, I really
Yeah.
know that really.
Coffee addict.
But I know a lot of tea facts.
You know your tea.
But
That's
I
some
really,
quality
really like
tea.
coffee.
I spent some time in a tea house. I know how shit goes down.
I know
All right.
about cat poo coffee.
Apparently, what is it? A cat, or I thought it was like another
It's
rodent that.
It's
like
a
a
cat.
weasel
Like
cat.
it's in the cat family.
Okay.
Someone just punked you and was like, "Hey, drink
it's
this."
true.
Hey, drink
I've
this.
really heard of that.
Animal
I
Planet.
followed around my
Self
cat
love.
for a week. All right.
I wouldn't eat my own cat poo coffee, but
Because that's weird.
But my
We're too
neighbor-
close, me and my cat. It'd be weird.
look at me weird. Yeah.
It's like, I did respect you before, but this is just too much.
Now.
I know what you've eaten.
All right. Round 2, where the points stay the same. I was going to say, like, points are doubled? No. We might do that later. But first, we have, for this round, crunchy versus smooth. Ooh.
Ooh.
Peanut butter.
Anything.
Anything, man.
Anything.
Anything.
Crunchy dick.
Crunchy dick.
Let me
Say it into the
crunchy
mic,
dick.
please. That's another thing. Yeah, like tuck right into the mic. if you're gonna say
Crunchy
it.
dick. My lips trembled when I said that.
If it's
no.
a crunchy dick, you should probably get that tested just in case.
Yeah, for crunch is when you walk. So yeah, crunchy versus smooth. Tails, heads. What? How do we do this again?
You are suck at coin tosses. This is like
Fine.
so.
Right. Right. So crunchy is tails, smooth as heads.
This is just his way of stealing your quarter.
Crunchy's
Yeah.
tail, smooth as head, but you still like. Then you flip it, and then what? All right, it's smooth.
We should have done dice.
No, that would have given him 6 things to think
no,
about.
I can't. I clearly can't do this.
But you know what a higher number is?
So how about you flip it and they choose
Yeah, just
heads
have
or
us call.
tails?
Right.
They gotta choose last
Right, no,
time.
so you were tails, you were heads, so it was tails you got to choose. That's how we did it.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's what
Okay,
I was
okay.
trying to do the first time.
Oh yeah.
If
Okay.
they're, it's tails again.
But nobody-
Tails again.
Mother.
Oh, are we still tails?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's be cocky and give it to them.
Okay, yeah, you choose.
Yeah.
We'll
Ooh.
win all of this.
I'm crunchy, bitch.
Smooth. Oh.
Yeah, winning. Got this.
All
That's
right.
kind of what we did last time, I think.
Crunchy.
Okay, we'll do crunchy.
Okay. Now, yeah, peanut butter can be limiting, so it's crunchy, smooth, anything.
Okay. Okay.
Because why not? All right. Crunchy, smooth.
Crunchy. That just feels like, well
Hold on.
balanced.
Hold on there. Okay.
Yes. It's
And
timer.
you go.
As I was saying, crunchy is a well balanced diet. Like when you eat smooth, I kind of just feel like an old person that can't like chew, and I have to have like pureed food. So crunchy, it's like a little more work, and you really have to work for that meal, and you get to chew and just enjoy it all.
Remember when you were a child and didn't have teeth, and then when you had teeth, you could eat crunchy things? That's like graduating into being a person. So crunchy equals humanity. And when you get past a certain point in your life and you lose your teeth, you go back to smooth, and that's the decline of your life. So you have crunchy in the middle, where it's really good and really awesome to be alive. The smooth parts of your life, you just want to die, or just wait till you be crunchy.
It comes down to teeth, pretty much.
Mainly teeth.
Mainly. Life revolves around
So
teeth.
you're arguing around teeth.
Okay.
All right. Bitches that have teeth eat crunchy.
Okay.
It's all about
Three
bitches.
more
too.
seconds. That's just
Yeah!
Bitches.
Good enough.
Good. Good.
So have
All
you
right,
ever,
Smooth.
Have you ever heard of crunchy jazz?
Crunchy? No.
Have you ever made love to a good crunchy tune?
No.
No, it's always smooth jazz, smooth music
Yeah.
you make love to.
If you go up to and you're like, "Yo, girl, you so crunchy," like they're like, "What the hell?" Doesn't be like, "Yo, girl,
Yeah.
you so,
So
smooth."
smooth.
She's in your sack with her smooth sack all over your smooth sack.
Have you ever had a crunchy
Crunchy
poop? That feels
I hate
awful.
that. I hate
It
that.
hurts.
Man.
You
no one
bleed
wants
on
a
the way
crunchy
out.
Poop.
Smooth poops are where it's at. Probiotics, just
Yeah, you take those to smoothen things. They chew things. They chew crunchy things to make them smooth. Like we're a step
exactly.
ahead. Like
why work harder when you can work smarter?
yeah, we're
Team
smarter.
Smooth.
Just lick the smoothness. You know.
You don't even need teeth.
What
That is
about, like,
racist to the elderly?
Body hair, man. You don't want
Why
you
do
want
you hate old
smooth.
people?
You want a
Actually,
smooth
ages.
back,
Yeah,
a
your
smooth
head is
chest.
smooth.
Thank you. It's very smooth. It's not crunchy. If it was a crunchy head, I would be like ashamed to be seen in front of these dozens and dozens of viewers. But if
If
it's a smooth
only.
head, these sixes and sixes of
Six and
viewers.
sevens.
But the smooth head,
It's aerodynamic.
yeah, everyone loves a little smooth head.
The light shines off of it, gets in your eyes. Very
Smooth
green,
head. We'll
very
end on
sexy.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Crunchy. Lot of good jabs in there. Rebut.
If you think that having a smooth head is great, what about beach waves? Those are crunchy as hell, and you look beautiful and sun-kissed and
Thanks, babe.
crunchy, and she looks so crunchy right now, and I think I want to get on that. And that is because she is not smooth, she is crunchy. And I think that that is way more attractive. I know you don't say like, "Hey, you looking crunchy," but if you have your sun-kissed crunch, if you have a little crunch to your life, it's kind of sexy.
But you know who is smooth? Like, have you ever looked at a smooth jazz player? They're usually like the ones with the ponytail, but they're like partly balding, and then they have like too much grease in their hair, and then they give you like the bad pickup lines, and you just feel like your vagina crawling up inside you and like vomiting. Like, that's what smooth is. Like, smooth jazz, smooth like R&B. It's like those. No, thank you.
And there's
I would like it
nothing like,
rough.
oh yeah, rough,
Rough,
crunchy,
crunchy.
sex.
Yeah.
And if you have put
Ups and
rocks in your
downs.
bed, it's really exciting.
A little bit of pain.
a little crunch in your ass.
This
and-
stops now. This stops now. I mean, kudos to you to make an argument for
Rock bed
crunchy,
sex.
rocky sex. Where, like, I'm sure.
Rock and roll sex. That's where you were going, right?
Yeah.
Let her finish. I want to hear the rest of that.
Just getting turned on over
I
here.
know.
Keep going with
I
the
believe
rock sex.
Smooth
About
has
the
given you
rock.
another minute to talk about it.
Detail your rock sex.
Rock sex with a pet rock.
All right. Any final smooth comments?
I feel like smooth speaks for itself. I mean,
Does
rock
it now?
sex sounds awful.
Yeah,
Smooth satin sheets sound good.
You know what rock sex reminds me of? It's when you have kidney stones and you're passing a kidney stone during
Oh,
sex.
During sex.
During sex, that's what like crunchy sex would feel like. It's
Oh,
like a
God.
kidney stone in your urethra, in your vaginas.
Kudos
Like-
to you to be befallen with a kidney stone, but still like gotta get laid,
Yeah,
gotta do
priorities,
this.
man. It's a natural.
Dick in
I'm
there.
in constant
pain.
pain, and I haven't been
Yeah.
able to eat or drink anything for a while. But
Yeah.
damn, you're looking fine.
You just have
We
some
gotta do
kidney
this.
stones.
And
Like
that's
put
what
that
crunchy's
kidney.
awful.
Right.
Because you shouldn't have to put up with that.
Yeah. No Captain Crunch sex.
If you were Team Smooth, you would just slide right in. Like you had silk sheets laying on the floor. You just
Yep.
slide from the hallway, naked,
Right into
slide into the bedroom. You
wherever,
slip right in.
Slip and
wherever you need to
slide.
slip into.
There's like
Smooth
no
semen
hesitation.
straight into your smooth eggs. That's what I say.
Crunchy.
Crunchy.
And why is that good?
Hard-
Why are crunchy eggs good? And go.
Hard-boiled. Hard.
Eggs are. Well, I'm just saying that crunch is the spice of life. If everything was smooth, we'd have just flat, smooth people, and then you want a little crunch to give you a little zest. It's more like a state of mind than an actual literal sliding around on sheets. It's
Crunch
like-
is rock and roll. Smooth is jazz. No one listens to jazz anymore. And like rock and roll,
That's
that's
racist.
who you want to have like sex with, you know? Like you want to pour some sugar on me, not a
Sugar is
shibapa
crunchy.
Do me a crunchy riff right now. What does that sound like?
It's Chris Cornell in a Soundgarden, just that, or Nirvana, just the gravel in your voice. You know,
people are
that's
tripping.
crunch. I can't.
Both of those people are dead.
Not
But they lived.
kills you
It was just so good.
They
creepy.
awesomeness.
with awesome.
The 27 Club brought you by Crunchy.
Crunchy.
Yeah.
That's
Because
right,
you don't
yeah.
need to live any longer than 27 when you've experienced
Jimi
crunch.
Hendrix, Janis Joplin, all crunchy, all died at
Oh,
27.
I'm sure Janis Joplin was very crunchy.
Yeah,
All
she
lived
looked it.
very
She
full
looked it.
lives.
Yeah.
She was something.
27 is old enough.
Literally.
So let's see. Something that originated, I imagine, with talking about peanut butter went some very interesting places. The genitals, yeah. And
Where peanut butter usually ends up.
If you have a
sometimes,
dog.
if you're good at it,
That
peanut
is
butter
animal
will be
abuse.
involved.
Oh yeah.
So, a lot of horrific images, mostly from my left side over here.
I think I'm really offended by that.
Just mental image of the pictures you painted.
Of us having sex are not appealing. We get it. We get it.
No, of just it of what it could be and how it could be rough and how. So long story short, too late. Again, Clue, amazing movie from the 1980s. Right. Smooth gets another point. I'm sorry, Team
Should we
Red.
just like give up now, or I
Might
feel
as
like
well.
This is biased.
No.
Might as well.
Oh, ooh. That's right. Crunchy and Smooth is out of here. We're going to our third and final, mercifully final round on Oppositeness episode 2.
Is this double points?
There will be some extra points involved because we are going to F it up for you guys. We're going to throw some wrenches
Fun
at
it
you people.
up.
We're going to
Crunch
fun
it
it up.
Crunch it up.
Crunch it up.
Fill
See,
you-
they used crunchy just now.
I
As
feel
a
like
synonym
that
for
should get
F
their
it
point
up.
taken away.
I might have to confer with the producer on this one. This is getting a little. All right.
It's heated.
So, our final round cash versus card. Oh my. We're jumping into the modern age.
All right, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break to figure out how this coin toss works. We'll be back.
No. We got this.
I think we got it.
Why don't we flip a dollar bill? Since it's cash.
Ooh.
That's cash too.
Ooh.
in a way.
I don't have
Cash money, babe.
I don't
Cash
have
money.
A dollar.
All right.
dollar.
Tails, heads. Whoever wins gets to pick whichever topic. That's how we do
I have a
it.
feeling
that
that
makes
coin
sense.
just has tails on
Okay.
it. This show is
Is
obviously
this a trick
biased.
coin? No, there's a head. There's heads. This is legit. This is a regulation.
I mean, only you saw that.
You guys just can't get ahead.
Ah.
Oh shit! Heads it is.
All right, that's cool.
I don't know why that was so secretive, but it was.
Don't tell us what you're fighting about.
We should do
We're
card.
trying to figure it out. Are they insulting it?
Okay. Card.
What was that?
We'll
We're
go for the
choosing
card,
card.
Bob.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Scott.
We got.
Card,
I thought I was on
cash,
Price is Right.
card. You start your opening statements. Now.
I have not very much money.
Not
However,
very much.
however, I have a partner with more money than me. He gives me a credit card. I can do whatever I want as long as I give him my whole paycheck.
This isn't a great
So
battle for
no, it's
feminism.
great. It's great because I don't have to worry about cash ever.
They're old-fashioned, you say.
I don't have to ever be without money. I always have my card, and I don't have to worry about the debt. Most people with cards do. And that's okay if you pay it on time. And Meg is going to take care of the paying on time part. But having a card is like power,
Right?
and it's like you can just get out of anything that you want. So let's have the scientific aspect from Meg.
You have 10 seconds.
Scientific aspect is points. Like I have a Southwest card. Points get me so much, and I've like flown all over the United States thanks to my Southwest card, which I've only had for like a year. So
Nice.
I mean, fuck yeah,
Okay.
That was
All right.
good.
we're losing so hard.
Positive
We
reinforcement.
just-
All right, Cash. You got a minute.
So what did you flip? What did you pull out of your pocket and flip for this?
That was legal tender. That was a coin.
yeah, okay. And when bank robbers rob banks, do they take all the plastic cards?
Give me all your cards.
Give me all your cards. No.
No.
Electronically,
They take all
do.
the cash. Unless they are fucking in the White House, they just take all the cash.
Yeah.
They don't need any of that card
You're not
shit.
even supposed to fuck in the White House.
Exactly.
Nobody is?
I went
Oh,
two
nobody.
places today that are two of my favorite places. The Dog House, where you can buy chili dogs, but you have to use cash. I also went to a pawn shop where you can buy stuff, but you have to use cash.
My drug dealer, you know what he accepts?
What's he take?
He doesn't take my Visa.
No?
No, guess what he takes?
What, like cash?
What do you do at a strip club? Do you swipe between the strippers'
They get
cheeks?
pissed if
It's
you
more
try
fun
that.
that
You
I've
get
tried
you
it.
get
It's
thrown
awkward.
out. Yeah,
It
they
Not
get
out of
sticks.
the
If they
question.
thick, it sticks between the
They
cheeks.
got square.
You
yeah.
get declined.
You make
no,
it rain.
No. You look like a fool.
Yeah, you ever
Hold on, let me transfer you $10 for a lap dance. No, you pull out your ones and you look like a baller, even though it's only
Right.
10 and
All
ones.
right. So clearly, if you want to live in the underbelly of society, cash is
bad
the way to
people.
go.
that's how we do. Pawn shops,
Every pawn
strip
shops.
clubs, and dog houses.
A dog. doesn't
Yeah, and
work.
drug dealers.
drug
Don't
dealers.
forget your neighborhood drug dealer.
Yeah,
he
that's who
only
we are,
takes
man.
Dog
cash.
house is above everything
can't
else.
trace
It is.
cash.
Yeah. it's
I got
top
it.
of the
All right.
pyramid.
Okay.
Card rebut now.
So, how do you go about going to get that cash? You know, you're at the doghouse, you open your wallet, there's just, you know, like the little mothballs that fly out. What's the first thing you do? You grab that fucking debit card and you go swipe it at the ATM to get your cash. Without that debit card, you wouldn't have freaking cash, you know? And also, it helps when you have like people that want money from you. You know, you got to tip like the bus driver or whatever. You're like, sorry, brah, I just have a card. Sorry, homeless man on the street, I don't have cash. I just have a card. So it gets you out of a lot of those kind responsibilities, which is really nice and saves you a lot of money.
And it's the grown-up way to be. If you want to be a grown-up and have crunchy teeth and, you know, live your life as a person with financial responsibility, you got to get that credit up. Credit cards. Up.
I will set the last 10 seconds in
Planet.
silence.
Credit cards.
All right, that was illuminating. All right, now comes the wrenches.
Oh,
Very close to my heart.
we're not getting our point, are we? Just give me 1 point.
No. This is your chance.
1 point.
Zero side, the purple side.
side.
Purple side, Team Purple, to wow
Zero.
me, to win back some points, to make this an even game. Keeping in mind that there's still one final point, whoever wins this overall round. So, you get to do final arguments for your side.
We didn't even get a rebuttal. This is bullshit.
No,
man.
no. These are your rebuttals.
These are
The
the
rebuttals will have wrenches in them.
But they had 2 rounds with no wrenches.
We had nothing. Forget it.
Okay.
No, you all have the same.
Your
rules
drug
for
dealer
each
mind
round.
is just
We'll watch the
confusing
tape.
you.
We'll watch the tape.
We'll go back
We're
to.
Do the
malnourished from
replay.
doghouse.
All right. But because you are winning,
That's true.
you get to choose your wrench. You either have to do your rebuttal in the form of slam poetry, or you talk like the Mad Hatter from the Disney Alice in Wonderland. Do we all know what that sounds like?
Change places.
They seem to.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
Heavens to Betsy!
Ooh, that was a good one.
That's the one of the one voices I can do really well is the Mad Hatter from the Walt Disney Alice in Wonderland. Or you have to talk like Mr. T. Or
Call back.
Yeah.
right?
Full circle. This show.
I did not know that this was going to happen.
Deep. This is a deep show.
This is like an M. Night Shyamalan
Shyamalan
movie.
Shyamalan.
Or
Shyamalan.
you cannot use contractions.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Ooh, that'd be like being a
Slam
British
it.
person.
Slam it.
Or Mr. T. I say slam.
Let's slam it.
Aw.
Yeah. We can slam like Mr. T.
I don't know.
All right, there's no time limit. It is until I've had enough of this.
45 minutes.
45 minutes. We
2
gotta
hours later.
Dylan likes 3-hour streams, so we're gonna do each wrench for 45 minutes. So you are arguing pro cash, slam poetry. Final statements.
All right. So, 3 things I want to say to you.
You.
Why do you hate the poor people?
Mm.
I can't get approved for a card. Southwest, South Best. I'm not the best. I'm broke. I don't got teeth. I don't got crunchy teeth because I'm not a adult. Adults carry cash because we are the working poor.
We work.
Whore.
Horse. We whore our bodies. We get paid in cash. We leave the night and we have a rash and we go to the doctor and we pay them cash. Because cash rules the world and I rule the world. People don't collect credit cards. People collect Benjamins. Franklins. Benjamin Franklins. People collect Abraham Lincolns. Abraham Lincolns. Not MasterCards or Visas. You can't order a Visa with a Visa in America with an American Express. You must use cash. If you're getting that passport from a pawn shop like I get my passports, sitting outside the pawn shop, a homeless man asks me for $1. I don't say I don't have any money. I say, here's $1.
Dollar.
Buy a sandwich.
Sandwich.
And his life's a little bit better. And my life's a little bit... My life's a little bit better for making his life a little bit better.
Positivity.
So, next time you see a homeless man, give them your credit card. Give them your cash. Give them a hug. Give them a drug.
Make their day a little smoother.
Smoother. Cash.
Cash money.
Wow.
That's powerful.
That was legit.
20 minutes ago when I wrote slam poetry on an index card, I didn't know it was going to turn into that.
It's beautiful.
Choked up.
Literally, yeah. It's allergies. But
I'm all.
yeah, that was potent.
That was something.
That was powerful.
Thank you.
It happened. It went on, I think, the right amount of time. It didn't linger. It didn't overstay its welcome.
I gotta be honest. I did write that poem several years ago.
It seemed pretty rehearsed.
Yeah.
Practice
Yeah.
it every day.
I've been waiting for the
for 7 years.
opportune moments. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so glad you came prepared.
Yeah.
I don't honestly know what I told you guys. I'm sorry.
It's like,
I think you called me a whore, which is
Early on, too, right? Like, it was like an early on.
hey, whore.
Hey, whore.
What's up?
Hey, whore, you hate
Cash.
homeless people. It's good. It's accurate.
That's how you win fights.
Yeah. Yeah. West Mesa coming out of you, huh?
lots of dead whores there.
Yeah.
I have to give a point to that. I'm sorry. That was well done. Okay. But this isn't over yet, guys.
We lost.
Hey. You can either talk like the Mad Hatter, which is a character we're all familiar with apparently, talk like Mr. T, or not use contractions. Which one do you think you'd be able to
I'm having a contraction right now.
Oh.
So
Is
yes.
it smooth or crunchy?
Maybe I should just pick it next time.
Is it a crunchy contraction?
So that's like do not instead of don't.
Yes.
Okay, I'm a
Yeah.
writer, so I really should
Now,
know
keep
this,
in mind,
but-
I'm a writer, but if you mess up,
We lose our
We-
point automatically.
you could go negative points.
Okay.
This is
all right.
all right.
We got nothing to lose.
All right. So you're
You
choosing
do.
to not use
Negative
contractions.
points.
Got nothing to lose.
We are trying not
We
to
have
use
not.
contractions. You're a speech lady. You can do this.
Speech lady.
I just test other people.
Speech lady, go.
I judge other people's speech.
Okay.
That
Oh,
is
yeah, that is.
a possessive, not a contraction.
So you are
People
choosing
use.
to not use contractions in your final statements.
That is correct.
Okay. All right. You have the floor.
So, when you give a homeless person cash, we've
Well,
have-
that went quick. That went so blanking quick. It's
Weave
now-
is actually another word.
3 to -1. But because you guys are trailing quite a bit, you guys now, instead of the contraction thing, which went so well, you guys now have to talk like the Mad Hatter
Just
for
really
the
wanted it.
rest.
You just really wanted this.
Yes. Yes, Rusty, I did.
It's not to be as good as yours.
I don't care.
Okay.
I want you to try. That's all I
Okay.
want you to do.
When you give $1 to a homeless person, they are empowered to be something better, but you want them to work for their own food. They need to get a job. They need to get their own job and their own credit cards. And in the end, aren't we all just wanting to get a credit card?
And also, would you give that credit card to a homeless person? No, because that credit card is worth more to you than that cash in your pocket, because it has thousands of dollars on that credit card. And you do not need that. You do not need to work for any money. The credit card company will just give you thousands of dollars for absolutely no reason. And then you'll go into lots of debt, but it'll be okay because you'll just die with the debt.
And when you see someone on the street, tell them, change places! And everything will be okay.
Well, I'm happy.
yeah.
That was
Ooh.
exactly what I.
Mr. Hufflepuff.
Ooh,
Ah.
all right. That's exactly what I wanted, Rusty.
Good.
That's exactly.
Good call on that. I,
I didn't know that was such a deep cut. All right.
that's good.
Okay, you win a point for that. You're now back up to 0 points.
Nice.
Back on the board.
Not
At
yet.
least we don't have to pay
There it goes.
anything at the end. Like our point. balance.
Right, like there's no actual money. I'm gonna give the quarter back. I mean,
Sweet.
it's all
Oh, I thought I
Solid
owed you a
shit.
quarter.
Good.
But
I
Clearly-
needed that for the doghouse.
Throat.
yeah,
of
no, yeah,
allergies.
that was a valiant effort. You really went for it.
Why do you think the Hatter was so mad?
Yeah, yeah.
My
you talk-
throat hurts.
Yeah, to talk like this the whole time. Anywho,
I think I
I
get the
felt
Oims
powerful.
better.
I think that's my new sexy voice.
It's good.
Will you please make
Check-
love
try
to
that
me crunchily?
it's too crunchy.
Go get the rocks, baby.
Okay. Oh, we have fun. Okay, so clearly, the red team. I always have to
Freak me out that you're having a seizure.
later.
Seizures versus no seizures. Go.
We are pro seizure.
So clearly, the red team is winning. Has won.
There's more? Okay.
We'll
Thank
see.
God.
Okay, no. We're gonna do one more round
Ah,
Yes, lightning
because
round.
I want the purple team to walk away with some dignity.
Or
Everyone.
just take it all from us.
What if they end up like -8 after this? You should just cut their
Well-
losses.
Then we'll have no dignity. It's
ooh,
fine.
Ooh, the trash talking in
back
between
where
the
we're at.
rounds. I like this. Ooh, we're gonna have one more final round, and this is a big one. This is a divisive topic. Cats versus dogs.
No, damn it.
Yeah.
Like
Why
who
are you
would win
splitting
in
my
a-
family?
Like who would win in a
That's
fight?
so
Why?
hard.
Which one's better? Which one?
I've had dogs that have eaten my kitten, so I can
Okay.
tell you.
No pre-fighting. No pre-fighting. Tails, heads. Which one do you want?
Dogs.
Why are we on
God,
the
you guys are not on the same at all. Like,
No, I agree with you.
Let's do Harry Potter
Let's
houses.
do dogs. Let's do dogs. Let's do
Not
dogs.
in that way, though.
let's talk about dogs
This
in a
isn't
positive
Mexico.
manner. Dogs. All right, dogs. 1 minute.
Dog.
Go.
Dogs.
Person's best friend. I'm not going to just say just man because everybody loves a good dog in their life. If you walk around the street and some nice dog comes up to you, it's like, hey, that just made my day. I'm happy. And, you watch these YouTube videos, like the cats are just like being bitches and pushing things off the chairs or tables or whatever furniture is called. And then a dog is like, I'm happy you're home. And it's really great. It's really heartwarming.
And also, we call our friends dog. Like, that's a term of endearment and love. And what's the nickname for cats that we use for people? Pussies. Like, that's not a loving term. Obviously, America thinks that cats are pussies and dogs are the best and loving and friendly.
And if you're alone, dogs will always love you even if you're a bastard.
And I'm trying real hard not to be an old cat lady, so that also says a lot about how our society feels about cats.
Okay.
Just make them finish. 32 seconds left.
That was a really quick argument, guys. All this time. Okay, there were some things wrong with that. But cat people, your opening statement is now.
All right, so people do love pussy. Just let's clear that up right
Some
quick.
people.
Yeah, most people.
Most people.
Most of us do. Also, cats, can go in like a litter box, like a toilet. Dogs just shit wherever. Like you know what happened when my grandma started shitting wherever?
What?
We put her to sleep.
Uh-huh.
That's what you do. Not cats. Cats, you're just like, oh, here's a box. I'll clean that in a month or two. Dogs, like every day there's a new pile of shit. What do you do with all this shit? It's everywhere, man. Put the dogs to sleep.
I kind of feel like dogs are sluts. Like you're on the road, like you're
Everyone
walking
loves
your
a slut.
dog and your dog is just pumped to see everyone. You're
yeah.
not special. They'll go with the first person who gives them a treat. Your cat, you have to work for that love. You got to make them
Yeah.
trust you and
Earn it.
love you, and then they'll let you pet them.
That's true. Dogs.
Cats are the intellectual person's pet. They
Yeah.
take time, they take care, they take grooming.
Mhm.
Every evil villain in James Bond had a cat. Because evil villains are
Every
smarter.
one of them?
Every single one.
Every single James
Even
Bond
Mini
villain?
Me. Even everyone.
Right.
Yep, even
right.
Mini-Me in James
You know,
Bond.
you remember
Has
James
a
Bond.
James Bond and Austin Powers.
The most
Yeah.
famous James Bond character there is Mini-Me.
true.
God damn it.
Did he have a
Yeah.
little kitty? Because that'd be cute.
He did, and then he tried to bite the ear.
A little Mr. Bigglesworth, yeah.
See, they love cats.
See?
It works.
You guys
Shut
know.
up!
I
You
love
love
to see
them.
the cat get eaten.
All right.
Aw.
All right.
That-
All right.
People are
Rebut,
violent.
rebut, dogs. Rebut.
Okay, so what's wrong with sluts? Nothing. Because sluts get all the love, and everybody loves a slut. And dogs, as the slut of the animal kingdom, you don't want to say no. You just want to just love it and put your face in there and just get all up in there, and it just makes you happy. Like, have you ever seen a dog that made you sad? Maybe an old one, but we're not gonna talk about that. Even old dogs with their gray faces and their sadness, it's like, that's so cute. I love that. And there's a lot of kinds of dogs, and it's really just variety. It's if you're like want to be diverse, dogs.
Dogs. I got
Yeah, into the microphone, please.
Dogs.
20 seconds. Just dog. Actually, so you might try and earn a cat's affection, but just because they let you pet them doesn't even mean they like you. It's just like they were lonely at the time. So you might try and earn that affection. Doesn't mean you'll ever get
It's
it.
all fake.
Cats hate people, and they are just in it for themselves, and they don't care about you at all like a dog does. Where a dog gives selfless, unconditional love that a cat can never
Like
provide
Jesus.
you. Dogs are like Jesus.
Wow. Strong statement. Rebut, cats.
This is why
Cats are like God. You clean their shit, you feed them, and you try so hard to love them, and they're still fucking assholes to you.
God.
You have to try so hard and you worship this little furry creature. And then they'll look at you and they'll knock your water over. Dogs might be Jesus, but cats are God.
Yeah. Those cats will teach you a lesson. You'll be a better person because of it, though. Like,
Yeah.
they get you. They know what you need. You ever hear about animal control being called on somebody because their cat got out?
The
Cat
fire
got into
department
some
gets
yard?
called all the time.
Did you ever
To help,
hear
not to
of
harm.
a cat fighting ring? Huh?
Yeah.
Did Michael Vick go to jail for cat fights?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Dog fights,
Yeah.
man.
You see, you call people out. You call people cats, too. Like, yo, what up? That cat's wild. That cat's crazy. That's
Yeah,
cat.
cool cat.
Smooth
Yeah,
jazz
smooth.
players are
My
sometimes called.
Yeah.
partner calls me Kitty in the bedroom. It's a sexy
Yeah,
name.
what up, kitty?
It's,
What
what
up?
up, kitty cat?
Yeah, you girls dress up as hot cats on Halloween, not hot dogs. You
I
see a girl
tried to
dressed
dress
as a
up
hot
as a
dog?
hot dog. It didn't
Although
work.
No, not
was
as, not as
awkward.
hot. It's awkward.
It was a Dalmatian costume, and no one liked it.
Man.
I even painted my face.
Yeah, if you would
Wow.
have been a cat, they would have loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eesh.
Yeah.
All right, final statements, dog people.
Who needs God when you have a soulless Jesus dog living in your house,
That
loving
really
you
went
every
south.
minute, and it just loves you so much. And because I used to work for a vet, and dog people, like, some people were just like the most horrible people in the world, but the dog was like, I love you. So I just think that if you just need a little love in your life, yeah, you can have a god. Yeah, you can have an ancient Egyptian god in your house. Or you could just have something that loves you. Just something as simple as that.
Have you met cat people? They're kind of the worst. Like the women that are like, I have 5 cats and I don't leave my house after 5 p.m. And my favorite movie is
Still
This-
Magnolias.
I
played
really love
Weezer.
Magnolias. Shelby, when you die, you just get to my heart.
Sister Act.
Sister Act.
I love
Or
Sister Act is the shit.
that the shaggy dog. I don't know what's
Oh
really.
gosh, that's the dog movies aren't good. I'll have to say that.
Oh, what's the Kevin Spacey movie where 9 Lives? That would be their favorite cat movie. No one's seen it because it's
No
about a
one's- I don't
cat.
know.
You know what Shaggy Dog is? You don't know what 9 Lives is.
I don't know what either of those are.
I wish I didn't know what Shaggy Dog was.
Shaggy Dog is in the and then, like, Tim Allen remade it, but there was like a '70s version.
The 70s one was worse, but also better.
Yeah,
In the mic.
because
in
Tim
the
Allen
microwave,
wasn't in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Alan makes things better apparently.
No.
I think
Keep on topic. Cat. Final statements.
dogs have Stockholm syndrome. That's why they love you. So that's cool. All that fake love.
You can Pavlov a dog. Pavlov just fucked with dogs all the time because they were easy and susceptible to psychological tricks. Not cats. Cats are too smart for that shit.
Who wants a smart thing in their life?
Hey.
Sorry.
I want smart things in my life. I like being surrounded by smart things. They make me smarter, not dumbass dogs. That just make me want to hump legs and lick anus. Cats make me want to be a better person.
That's what I have a partner for. I
Yeah.
don't need a dog for that.
Yeah.
That gets old.
I'm not going to lick a dog's anus. I'll lick my partner's anus.
Or your
you know?
own.
Thank you.
I don't need a dog.
Yeah.
They rub their ass on the carpet. Man.
So do cats.
But
Your
it's
partner?
oh so cute.
Cats
Should we
are
keep
better.
going?
No. I think you've said
We can
enough.
say more.
All right. The good news is
We lost completely.
no. Hey. The good news is this round is worth 2 points, which won't make you win, but at least it'll be a better final score if you get this right than like 0 to 3.
0 to 5.
No, it was 0 to 4, right?
But if we get these 2 points.
Well, no. You have 3 because So almost maybe 5, maybe 2. I haven't decided. What I did decide. Oh God, make it stop. Was that for the Mad Hatter thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Connor,
fair. That's
our
fair.
producer, is going to decide who won this round.
Connor hates me.
Well,
Connor's a cat person.
Connor, which
He
color?
does have cats.
Silence! I will have silence. Connor, which color?
Bastard!
Yes.
This game is rigged.
Yes.
Okay, the
Man.
last team that lost also said that.
And it was me.
No, Jill said that. But 5-0, a devastating
Well played.
loss.
This is just
Yeah.
cats never win. This is
Dog
obviously
house for
rigged.
life.
I'm actually a
I don't
dog
know.
person.
I mean, like cat people are
Get
can be
debating
vicious
skills.
and cutthroat.
They are,
I mean,
they
let's
are.
be honest.
I actually am a cat person.
Right?
I'm a
I
dog
mean,
person.
I love both. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a dog, but I like cats. They're fun.
I hate all animals and children.
I hate children
They're
too.
kind of the same.
Oh,
I love all animals and hate all children.
All animals.
So animals versus children next time.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I feel like everybody's gonna be pro animal.
Do we have a taste of that?
I
like,
work with children, so I
do
feel
you
like I
like
have to.
children?
I
They
do.
crack me up
I
quite
do
a bit.
too.
I work
too.
with children too. Yeah, it can be fun.
So yeah,
But-
that's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
good debate.
Yeah, could be.
Could be.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Episode Oppositeness 3
Foreshadowing.
in 4 months at this rate.
Stay tuned.
So thank you, any and all of you that watched the second episode of Oppositeness. I want to thank all of our guests. We have Lexi, Rusty, thank you so much for stopping by. Megan, Janae, thank you so much for stopping by.
It was rigged.
Okay.
Just take
Hillary
it.
should have won.
I'm not a sore loser.
Janae, this is the second loss for you.
I just have crappy partners. Oh, let's debate.
Crunchy.
Am I
Crunchy.
in
I
Crappy
think there's going to be a post show
Maybe I
where
should
We should do
like
a four-person debate.
It's me.
You're always
Comment-
going against me.
It's me.
the common denominator.
Okay.
You did hog that 1 minute. You gave her like 10 seconds to go like, yeah, cards.
Sorry.
So,
I'm sorry.
I don't
It's
know.
me.
Maybe there needs to be a lesson learned here, like team.
Maybe stop
mate.
asking me to be on the
We'll
show.
put. We'll put
You're
your
always available on
experts together,
Thursday.
then We'll see. We'll do a science experiment next time.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody on the show, behind the scenes, watching the show, people who might watch the show in the future. What is it like? Let us know in the comments what the future is like. Let us know. I've been Scott Brown. This has been Oppositeness. Thank you for watching Color Circuit. Keep it tuned. Color Circuit tomorrow night. We'll have a brand new episode of Ludam Tempest, which is Latin for game time. We're going to have tabletop games on this very spot tomorrow night. I don't know what they're playing.
Some Pokemon.
It is a It's like Pokemon Battle Royale. It's going to be super fun because Pokemon's still popular. So yeah, Color Circuit, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and then weekend we're going to have all this great stuff. Again, thank you for watching. See you next time. Good night. Peace. Bye.
Love ya.
Roll the thing.
Roll it.